My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. Well, as we come to do a little more, I want to share that I kind of took this pattern here that I made, and I made a Xerox of it from which to trace everything off. And this right here is graphite paper. That is what we have put on the back, and we have put it on the back of this sheet so that we can trace along and show how this is going to come along and make these little lines just like this. And when you draw on one side of the sheet with the graphite paper on the back, it actually kind of makes a reversed carbon copy in a way. And when we get down to the work of the piece, we just kind of get these little things in shape where they're going to just come like they are. And I kind of went ahead and did that with the piece that is more to the front. But I decided that since we do kind of have the side here with all the other lines drawn into it, decided I will kind of trace that one as well, try to make the reversed position of it. And with the graphite paper firmly in place, and with the back of the paper touching any part of the graphite paper, we should be able to come out with just the right shape for the pattern to be when it comes out reversed on the other side. So with all I tell y'all that we have in mind here, there's probably a thing or two I may have forgotten to do when I was drawing the pattern the first time around. May have forgotten to really put in a nose, so I have brought up a Google page from which to see the nose of a goat so that we can make it the way it ought to be when we come down to doing the actual piece. So we draw it out in a good enough manner of a shape that it's just going to be fine little work as it is. So looks like we got most of it, but we did have to flip it a little bit. Notice that I had kind of forgotten the eye this last time around, and this is where we've come with the two sides of the pattern. And I'm going to stop long enough just to make a little Xerox of this, and then we'll come back and continue the steps. As you can see, I have taken this reverse side and I have made a Xerox of it. So as I'm going to go about this, there's probably just some other little steps we'll take here. I will demonstrate how I will take these scissors and cut out this other half and see how it comes out. And as I do mention it, I think I realized there was something I forgot to do, but guess we'll come back, take care of it a little later. But here I kind of got a little off focus from the camera, but this is just one thing we got to do here. And as you see, I've kind of like gotten just the picture in the right place, and you see how I kind of am getting it so much more lined up here to kind of come the right way. And then I say it's going to be hard to really get things all good and balanced out. I don't know how that's going to go, but with this little step in mind, we got something that comes along right here this very, very way. And I'm going to come back, kind of take a little bit of a glue stick here, and for the other side of the pattern, I'm going to glue it right in place. Apparently, the copy did not make it come out as big as it should have been. So we're going to have to kind of figure little things out here, see what we're doing about this, and, you know, figure out just where it's all coming right in, and just to kind of put a little bit of a good horn right in the little goat's place, I say, just put it on where it's going to be a thin, real line. And so, kind of right in place, here's where it goes, and kind of come to where this is just about the best place we can make it. So probably I'd say that the horns are going to come out a little uneven here, so we can kind of do a little extra work on that here, try to get things a little bit into a better line of work for what the piece shall be. And then I say just kind of try to get that little line right in there, even it out a little bit. So we're kind of doing that as best as we can, so it's going to be coming out in such a good way, I say. And so with one thing I find out, I don't know exactly where that whiteout pin went. So it was over here a moment ago, but guess for what we have here, we're going to have to use this little liquid, even though it probably does not work the best way. And for one thing, I'll tell you all that as of how the nose is going to work, we kind of got to put it like this. And so make that little freaking triangle just like that, and you got the good little face here. And for one thing, I tell you all, little place to make the nozzle right here, and probably just to kind of make the nose go a little over the eyes there. That was kind of like the best way we could get it out. So with a little thing in mind, I tell you all the truth, this is just going to be the amazing work that it is. So I say for this, we've come as far as we're going to go. Finally found the pin and can white out a little area here. We're going to also see how when it comes down to it, you know, there's probably a place we're going to start carving, cut out the blank like this, and draw in the lines and carve practically around them. So that is going to be the best work we're going to have when it comes down to it. And I wish you all the best for all my future shows. Hope you all come back to see more. Thank you again. Goodbye. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.